Hello, adventure enthusiasts! Here are some vintage training videos EBO produced in the late 1990s. These videos actually helped get us blacklisted from a leading trade association. After all, training was reserved for only certain approved vendors, right? Ha ha ha! Fast forward to present day where the coronavirus has shut down our industry. Every vendor seems to be clamoring for a virtual presence and is creating training content in this new era of online learning. So we thought it about time to blow off the digital dust and make these videos available once again. Enjoy! Yeah. Now you might be asking yourself, why is he breaking a rope between his Jeep and the tree? The answer is because we can. We're there with the class just out of frame, and we were talking about rope elongation and just how really strong these ropes were. And I couldn't think but this way to show them a practical example of how tough these ropes really are. Here in part 2 of the destructive testing video series, we're going to go ahead and also start to brake test other components of your fall protection system. Belay spools, pulleys, shear reduction blocks. Let's just see what happens. Now, while this information isn't really scientific and more anecdotal, it does, however, give you a sense of its strength and also show you possible ways this equipment could fail, which would aid you in doing equipment inspection later on, as in what to look for.
7, 7, 5, 8, 9,000, 10,000,
and people come out and spectate on Saturday and Sunday when it's
11,
for the championship round, summertime. When they can get tickets for that free ticket.
Now, we don't recommend you try this at home because I'm down about 40 feet behind a 1-inch steel shield, because these shivs and hardened pieces of metal, when they break and pop, they go flinging through the air. And if one hit you just right, it could knock out an eye, kill you, maim your face, no problem. So you need to understand a little bit that this is just not something you do at home for the fun and joy, because stainless steel, hardened steel, ropes, it all breaks, whips, and flies in all different directions. So again, we've taken precautions to be safe, but you don't try this at home. Be smart.
3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8, 9,000, 10,000, 10,500, 11,000.
For the Chicago Cubs today, Mark Ruffalo will be on.
2,000.
Alex Gonzalez at short. Will send his third with the Cubs lineup. After the
3,000.
playing of the national anthem here at the ballpark.
4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11, 12,000,
Now, I never did find all the pieces to this pulley. Once it popped, that shiv went flying.
5, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000.
John line 1, John line 1.
Now, it was interesting to watch these SRBs and these large Typhoon pulleys under destructive testing, because a lot of the components are stainless steel, and before they break, they bend. So even though these were breaking at really high numbers, we actually started to see deformation of the product at lower numbers. Enough to the point where if we came in as a vendor and we're doing inspection, we would fail the product due to the deformities in these pulleys. But ultimately, they held to some pretty high numbers, and it was impressive. Now, with a lot of dead-end devices being inappropriate for our industry, and even though some vendors are saying some are, there's product advisory letters that say they're not. In this case, this is a Grippo. It's a dead-end device. It's been tested and approved for our industry by the manufacturer. The only dead-end device I know that does so. So we've gone ahead and we've proof tested it for the manufacturer, and here are the results.
11, 12,000, 13. First pull the Grippo, the U-clip, to the 2,820-pound rooking load, examining for deformities. No deformity noted. No slippage of the U-clamp. Now I'm going to pull it the second time. Again, it is working load, and then I'll back it off. 7, 28, 20. Second pull test on the gripple. So it's working load at 2820. Then released. Again, looking for deformity with a U-clip, none noted. The gripple looks intact. The only thing notable is possibly as it loaded, the working end, it did settle in the gripple a bit. There appears to be a little bit of a twist at the base, the saddle of the U-clip on the working end. It's no longer straight across this way, it's slightly canted this way.
The importance of loading this gripple 2 times to its safe working load and then testing it until failure gives us a little insight as to how the product takes repeated loads.
12,000. Okay, first gripple sample with a fist grip. Torque to 45 foot-pounds of torque has a backup.